Joshua said, Craig, we're not messing about this summer. Window been waiting for times like these. Absolutely. It is going to be a brilliant summer. And what I would say to everybody right off the start of the stream tonight is don't be concerned about the Wirtz stuff. I've been watching the chat before I went live. I've been having a look to see what you guys are talking about and how you're feeling about different subjects. And one thing that seemed to come through from the chat was that people were concerned that there's been no progress or no public progress. What I would say is don't worry about the Real Madrid stuff. Don't let that get into the back of your head. Liverpool are going to sign Florian Wirtz. These things do take time. It's a difficult negotiation. Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen are obviously trying to sort things out. The player has given his word. You've seen from the likes of Paul Joyce, Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein and many other journalists that Florian Wirtz wants to come and play for Liverpool Football Club. So, Sport Bild have said Florian Wirtz wants to wear the red of Liverpool. The last tasks have to be completed by the manager's lawyers, etc. And then the transfer of Wirtz to Liverpool will be formally completed. Now, there is a little bit of uncertainty about where he is. Well, he's posted that he was still on holiday. So it doesn't look like he is in for his medical. We knew Frimpong has flown in, completed the formalities of his deal. That will be announced on June the 1st. And we believe Liverpool will have Wirtz sorted by then as well. And we'll get that double announcement. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you it is 100% signed, sealed and delivered. It isn't. He has a medical to go through. And of course, the fee has to be agreed and the way that fee is paid with Leverkusen. But again, he's made this decision. He wants to become a Liverpool player. I won't be confident again, Craig, after Zubamendi. So the thing I would say, Elmir, is I can sit here and say to you without any hesitation that Wirtz has made his decision. You know, I understand people being nervous about it. The Zubamendi stuff, look, it is what it is. It happened. He's going to become an Arsenal player. I get it. But this has been worked on for a very long time. And over the course of tonight, we're going to try and give you as much information around that as we can. So, Liverpool are hopeful that Florian Wirtz will be their main man in the next week or so. Wirtz clearly wants to move, and there is no hiding the fact that LFC are mad about him in return. Rumours on Tuesday that a deal had fallen through were just that, baseless rumours. That's from Lewis Steele and Dominic King. So like I've said, folks, you don't need to be concerned on the Florian Wirtz stuff. I get it. It's frustrating. I totally understand what Elmir and others have said as well about once bitten, twice shy. But this one is happening. Wirtz has made his decision and he won't be going back on it. Liverpool and him want to get this deal sorted before he breaks for his international games with, I think it's the Nations League semi-finals if my memory's right. And everybody wants this resolved before then and parties are working hard to make sure that it is. So again, stick with us and we'll keep you up to date on it. This from here, from Lewis Steele and Dominic King as well, said after signing Wirtz in what would be a club record deal, Liverpool will turn their attention to signing a number 9 and look set to sell Darwin Núñez to raise funds to do so. Right, so Fabrizio Romano said Florian Wirtz deal advances with Liverpool and Bayern looking or working on it. What I don't know, what I can say to you right now is exactly how much money is going to be involved in this deal, because I don't know. But what I would say to you is I would be very confident that Liverpool will get this fee down a lot less than the 150 million euro that's been mentioned. I would expect this to, yes, break Liverpool's transfer record, but my own thoughts are we'll probably see this deal somewhere about 120 in euro is where my guess is on this one. What do you think Wirtz would mean for Szoboszlai, Craig? Well, I think we got a hint, Padge, after what Arne Slot said. He said that Szoboszlai has gone into his more preferred position of the right side of the midfield for the last game. And that kind of gave us a hint, I think, at where maybe his future will lie. It's still, I guess, to be decided or to be figured out if he's going to be a false 9, if he's going to maybe operate off the left side, if he's going to operate in the advanced midfield position, which I think he probably will. Plenty of reports that still suggest Liverpool want that number 9 as well. But it will be after we move on Darwin Núñez. So I certainly wouldn't be expecting a here we go on a striker just yet. I do think Liverpool have to be mindful of the amount of money that they're going to be spending and do have to bring some money in. And look, that's okay. We're probably going to bring in 150 to 200 million quid in sales this summer. And we'll talk about some of those tonight as well. What's your percentage on Wirtz staying at Leverkusen? 1%, if even. Genuinely, I am 100% that he's coming to Liverpool. There's no doubt in my mind that Florian Wirtz has told Liverpool yes. I know that there's been reports in some of the Spanish newspapers saying that Real Madrid haven't thrown the towel in and that Xabi Alonso going there, blah, 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 blah. But look, Wirtz has been impressed with the stadium, the fans, the project. Arne Slot has absolutely won him over. And despite reports, many reputable agencies in Germany have said that Liverpool were always the one. You know, even when Manchester City's name was being mentioned and Bayern Munich were feeling confident, Liverpool were always going to be the one, which surprised me, to be honest with you, but in a good way. And it was great to see everybody coming together on that last day of the season. You know, Liverpool managers and players, past and present. It was just a really lovely touch, and I thought it was the day we all wanted. Even Trent had his moment on the pitch, and it was just a day about celebration. Everybody was there today, or that day, just to celebrate what was a long time waiting for. Your personal guess on when Wirtz will get a here we go. I think once the breakthrough happens between Liverpool and Leverkusen over the structure of the fee and the way it's to be paid, I think you get the here we go. And then the player will fly in for his medical and the formalities will have happened. Everything agreed with Wirtz and his camp, according to many reputable journalists. It's just Liverpool now hashing out that deal with Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes. And I know a lot of people have been concerned about it, but they have kind of been busy celebrating a league title and all the events that Liverpool had. They cancelled internal events that were due to take place over the last couple of days, obviously, with respect to what happened on Monday. But don't be concerned about it. Don't let people start to wind you up or make you feel like it isn't going to happen. Wirtz wants Liverpool. Wirtz will be a Liverpool player. To the best of my understanding, we're going to be talking about either number 23 or 27 for Florian Wirtz. And Jeremy Frimpong, we believe, number 30 from what we're hearing. So the Wirtz signing has me excited because he's a class act. Also, the club is saying we believe in Arne Slot and his vision going forward. Yeah, absolutely. Agree with that 100%. So yeah, look, as I said at the start of the stream, if there's one thing I'll say to you tonight, it's don't be concerned about the Wirtz deal. Don't let these nonsense stories coming out of Spain, because look, again, look at where they're coming from. You're not seeing anybody in Germany or England or any other reputable source talking about Real Madrid and Wirtz. All they are is the usual suspects over in Spain who are, again, just trying to keep Madrid's name relevant in all these conversations and get those clicks. But Wirtz will be a Liverpool Football Club player. If Madrid stall, Wirtz is going, I'm going to lose it. Steal Wirtz, sorry. They're not going to. Don't worry about it. Honestly, don't worry about Madrid and Florian Wirtz. It's just nonsense. It's, again, look where the stories are coming from. Only outlets in Spain that are trying to just get those clicks. And again, have Liverpool fans worked into a tizzy. Don't be concerned about it. Liverpool are going to sign Florian Wirtz. I read somewhere that there's a chance we're considering offering Curtis Jones in the Wirtz deal. Have you heard anything about that? No, I haven't. I've heard some talk about Kwanzaa. I've heard talk about Elliott as potential destinations, potential signings for Leverkusen, but nothing on Curtis Jones. Again, not saying whoever put that out there is right or wrong. I'm just saying I've heard nothing about it at all. If you told me that we'd lose Trent on a free, but we'd get Kirkes, Frimpong and Florian Wirtz, I'd bite your hand off. I agree. Man, I absolutely agree. I mean, you can go back and watch streams 6 months ago where we were talking about Wirtz, and I never, ever once thought that Liverpool would have the financial, well, I knew we had the ability, but would have the financial balls, probably the right words, to push through and get his signature. I am remarkably impressed. That's all I can say to everybody working in the recruitment. And that goes from obviously Werner, John W. Henry, Billy Hogan, all the way down. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible what Liverpool are doing here. But not surprised. You know, we often talk about acting like a big club. Well, here we've put our best foot forward, and the player who came out himself recently and said he never thinks about money in his career. He didn't, that isn't what motivates him. He wants to win. He wants to be moving in the right direction with his career and progressing through, and Liverpool's a great destination for that.